stop walking. It is not working. I know that sounds silly, but if you are over 60 and you have been walking every day to get strong, I need to tell you something that might make you sad. You are wasting your time. Now before you leave, because you think I hate exercise, listen to me for just 60 seconds. Because what I am going to show you is proven by science and real studies. And it has already changed the lives of thousands of seniors who felt just like you might feel right now. Weak, upset, like your body stopped listening to you. Here's what nobody tells you. After 60, your muscles have gone deaf to normal movement. Walking, gardening, or even yoga. Your body barely notices them anymore. But there are two special moves that shout so loud your muscles have no choice but to wake up and grow. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what these two moves are, how to do them safely at home, and why they work when everything else has failed. But here is the secret. The second exercise I am going to show you at the 6-minute mark might be the most important move you will ever learn for staying independent. I am talking about people in their 70s gaining 4 pounds of muscle in 16 weeks. 80-year-olds cutting their risk of falling in half. 65-year-olds opening jars without help for the first time in years. So do me a favor right now. Hit that subscribe button, because if this works for you, and it will, you will want the other tips I am sharing every single week, and leave a comment saying, "I'm ready." I want to know who is serious about getting their strength back. Alright, let's talk about why your daily walk is lying to you about your strength. Before I show the first exercise, let me tell you why this matters more than you think. Every year after 60, you are losing 3 to 8% of your muscle. That sounds small until you do the math. By 70, you could have lost nearly a third of your strength. By 80, half. That is the difference between living in your own home or moving to a care home, between playing with grandkids or watching from a chair, between traveling the world or being afraid to leave your house. But here is what the research shows. Your muscles can still grow at 70, 80, even 90 years old. Not might, can. It is proven by science. Many studies show it. The problem is not your age. It is the signal you have been sending. Walking sends a whisper. What I am about to show you sends a shout. If you are finding this helpful, tap that like button now. It helps more seniors find this life-changing information. Alright, here is the first move, and I promise you, it is simpler than you think, but more powerful than you would ever imagine. This first move helps with something most people do not even realize they are losing: the ability to push, not just push things. Push yourself up from bed. Push open heavy doors. Push through life, without always asking for help. The first move focuses on your upper body, the part of you that opens doors, lifts things, and pushes yourself up. Here is what makes this powerful. It uses over 60% of your upper body muscles compared to walking, which only uses about 22. 30%. Find a wall. Stand an arm's length away. Place both palms flat against the wall at shoulder height. Keep your body in a straight line, squeezing your belly gently. Slowly bend your elbows, bringing your chest toward the wall. Keep your elbows at a 45-degree angle, not sticking out wide. Lower until you are a few inches from the wall. Then press back to the start. That is 1 time. Start with 8 to 10 times. Rest 1 minute. Repeat 2 to 3 times. Do this 3 times per week. This move starts a process called mechanotransduction, where physical stress tells your muscles to rebuild. It strengthens your chest, shoulders, arms, and belly all at once. But there is more. It fixes your posture. As we get older, gravity pulls us forward, bending our shoulders and squeezing our lungs. This exercise pulls you back straight, helping you breathe deeper and stand taller. It also trains the paths between your brain and muscles, helping your balance and lowering the risk of falls. If you have shoulder injuries or just had surgery, Check with your doctor first and change the difficulty by stepping closer to the wall, easier, or further back, harder. I remember working with a lady named Margaret, 73, who started doing this 3 times a week. In a few weeks, she noticed her back pain going away. 2 months later, she could carry her bags without asking for help. She told me, "I feel like I have my upper body back." That is what we want. But this next one, this is the exercise that decides whether you will stay independent or not. I am very serious. If you could only do one exercise for the rest of your life, this would be it. Stay with me, because in the next 3 minutes, I am going to show you the move that has kept 90-year-olds out of nursing homes. Here is a test that shows how long you will live on your own. Really, scientists use this exact test. Sit in a chair. Now stand up without using your hands. Could you do it? Did you struggle? Did you need to push off with your arms? If you did, listen closely, because this next move is not just exercise, it is safety for your future. Now for the second move, and this one might be the most important exercise you will ever do. It is the sit to stand. And it decides something very important, your independence. Think about how often you sit and stand each day. Getting off the toilet, getting up from a chair, climbing into bed. These actions decide if you can live on your own or if you need help. Find a strong chair. Stand in front of it with feet as wide as your shoulders. Put your arms forward for balance. Here is the key. Push your hips back first, like you are reaching for the chair behind you. Keep your chest up, eyes forward. Lower slowly until you barely touch the seat. Do not just flop down. Pause, then push. Through your heels to stand back up. Repeat 2 to 3 times, 4 times per week. This move uses your body's biggest muscle groups, thighs, bottom, and legs. When you use big muscles with weight, your body makes natural growth hormones even after 60. Research following seniors for 16 weeks found that those doing this move gained nearly 4 pounds of strong muscle and cut their fall risk in half. That is, fewer injuries, fewer hospital visits, and more freedom. Besides strength, this exercise retrains the patterns you need for daily life. It fixes the link between your brain and legs that many people start to lose. If you need to sit down fully between tries, that is fine. Improvement comes in small steps. To make it harder, hover above the chair without touching it. To make it easier, use a higher seat. If you have bad knee or hip issues or a new joint, talk to your doctor before starting. I once worked with someone who could not stand from a chair without using both hands. After 6 weeks of practice, they stood up one morning using just their legs. The look on their face said everything. I am still capable. Now, before we move on, I need to tell you about the biggest mistake people make with these exercises. It is not about doing them wrong. It is about not doing them often enough. And that is what the next part is all about. But first, if you have not subscribed yet, do it now. Next week's video shows the one vitamin mistake that is ruining your muscle growth after 60. You do not want to miss it. Alright, you know the 2 exercises, but knowing is not enough. Let me give you the truth about what actually works. If you are over 60, here's what I want you to understand. Muscle loss is not a final sentence. It is a sign that your body needs attention. Muscle is built while you rest, fueled by food. Make sure you are eating enough protein all day, drinking water, getting good sleep, and giving your body time to rest between workouts. Do not compare yourself to who you were at 30 or to anyone else. Then how you look. If you can move with control, stand with confidence, and live with less pain, that is a win. Pick quality over speed. Pick a goal over being perfect. And be patient with yourself. Every single time you do it matters. You are not just exercising. You are talking to your body saying, I still care about you. Before we finish, I want to make sure you start today. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it, a friend, a parent, or a partner. Strength spreads to others, and you might just change someone's life. Real strength after 60 does not make a loud noise. It shows up quietly. It shows up when you stand without shaking, when you reach up high without waiting, when you get up from a chair and realize you did not need to hold on. That is strength, and that is dignity. You did not come here for a show. You came because something inside you refuses to give up on the life you deserve. A life where you move freely, breathe deeply, and trust your body again. These two exercises are more than moves. They are a sign that you are not weak. That age may change your speed, but not what you can do. That strength belongs to people who try, and you are trying. So let's stop waiting for the perfect time. Let's stop saying one day and start saying today. Today is when you start again. Here is your challenge. Before this video ends,